Hello friends, welcome to Mentor Vikas channel, and in this video we are going to talk about events. Okay, so what is events? So events is the way an user can interact with our application. What does it mean? A simple means is anything that can triggers something in some change in your UI or some kind of functionality in your UI is what we call event. Okay, for example, let's suppose an object and an user comes to your interface and click on a button, right? So that clicking on that button is an event. Okay, for example, we hover on a button and the color changes. Okay, so that hovering is an event. Maybe we make an API request, and based upon that API request we get the data and display in our application, and that, so basically that API request is an event. Okay, as we scroll this page, the button the UI will changes and we scroll the content. So basically my scrolling is an event, right? So anything that has the capacity to make some UI changes or have some functionality with static pages, okay, is that we call events, right? So now we have understand what is an event. So let's take a very basic example, so how you can describe an event in Qwik application, right? So as you can see here, we have a button and we had just write a simple anonymous function which give me an alert, right? Which gives me an alert that clicked. Okay, so you can also change it to like I got clicked. Okay, you can choose anything, right? So as a user click on this click me button, it will pop up an alert and that will show a message that is clicked. Okay, so that is how you can define an on click event, an inline on click event in your Qwik application, right? That is a quite simple example of how you can define events in your Qwik application, right? So this is just the simplest example that can possible. And as you can see, this dollar sign, so this dollar sign, as I had already told you, is basically what makes this this part of code resumable, right? So basically at that initially when the component is rendered, this part of code is not downloaded from the server, right? So as you click this button, it will trigger and so it will make an API request to that reference point which is there, right? And by referring to that reference point, it will carry the data, which is this amount of data from the server. Okay, and finally execute this alert, right? So that is how the Qwik application works in the backend, and that is what we call resumability, right? So now I think now you have a clear understanding of what is events, right? So in our next video we will understand how we can define an inline event and reusable events in your reusable event handlers in Qwik applications. So let's meet you in our next video. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.